Well, hello YouTube. Okay. Well, this is day 3 of my pre-juice fast. Let me apologize if the camera's blurry. I won't know. It's actually a camera, an actual SLR digital camera that has record on it, and it doesn't autofocus, so it's very hard to get proper, especially after I just pushed it back. I'm gonna try to keep when I start my journal, in not today, not tomorrow, but the next day, the actual journal, day by day, hopefully. I'm gonna try to keep my videos down to 2 to 5 minutes. I don't want to go over long like the one that started these. But I want to touch bases. I was doing pretty good. What we're trying to do is, what I'm trying to do in my pre-juice is really start slowing down on things so that my body's not so, oh, what the hell are you doing? But it seems to be, yesterday I tried to go totally without the 5-hour energy. That was an epic fail. I ended up taking 2 just later on in the day, which kept me up last night playing Call of Duty, and which led to another epic fail. Now, one of my problems have always been, one of the things that need rebooting, the fact I am not hungry entirely from whenever I manage to drag myself out of bed about 10 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night. I'm not normally hungry. My wife's been working on this. I go lots of days, more than I can count, without eating all day long. It's nighttime when I begin to snack, and we all know what that does to your body. But last night, after my roommate cooked some, starting off, I've been juicing. We came by about $30, and our dinner, the first night that I made the first video, our dinner was salad, and that's pretty much all we ate, or all I ate. I ate a lot of it though, because my body was hungry. But I've been doing a lot of juicing in between meals and stuff like that. Sandwiches yesterday, and then last night, a really good meal that my wife had made, which was salad with a kind of pasta with just regular tomatoes in it, no tomato sauce or nothing. It was really good. And we use wheat pasta. But in other words, basically, I'm trying to prepare for a lower calorie or whatever, not lower lower diet. The shock that's coming Saturday, because I am doing it. However, I'm sitting there playing video games late at night, and I get this hankering, and I cut me up like 4 potatoes. I fry them, and I eat them, and it's all so much like an addiction. I didn't even feel guilty afterwards. I started to a little bit, but then I went to bed. But when you wake up with that kind of thing, you have heartburn, and you're like, why did I do that to myself? That's part of the problem. And so it worries me about what's to come, because the hunger is going to be 10 times worse. But that's what these 5 days were about. To the pre-juice is, I'm setting my mind up to say, hey, you're not going to have food. You're not going to have food. When you're hungry, think about those fried potatoes you ate last week. Maybe you've got to that meal, but your body has stored it. It's stored there, so you're still eating. You're just eating what you've stored and haven't used. So I want to talk about potatoes, though. Not fried potatoes, not baked potatoes. I want to talk about juicing potatoes. Okay, I had to look. I juiced one last night, and before I fried last night, about evening time, I juiced one. I drank it, and it had this really weird effect in my mouth, almost stinging. It's a hard taste. You guys that really don't can't deal with taste when it comes to vegetables, you're gonna hate it, but it's a must. Potatoes is not something that's underrated in the juicing, I think, that juicing world, that if they do juice it, they don't mention it a lot, and they should, because it's like half your source of vitamin C daily, calcium, magnesium, potassium, iron, fiber when eaten, but we're not talking about eating. Protein, vitamin B6, you know, it helps certain eye diseases, it helps skin diseases. Do your own research. I did. Okay. So I'm going to definitely have potatoes into my juicing thing. They are hard to swallow. They taste like one notch up from dirt. But if you add them with some other, maybe morning time with all your apples or all your fruit would be good. A lot of grapes and apples, depending what your recipes are. I'm of course going to go with the mean green in the evening, or the late afternoon to evening, which is 1 bunch of kale, 4 stalks of celery, 1 cucumber, 2 green apples, 1/2 lemon, and ginger root. So that's going to be your main meal. That's your mean green, as it was coined by Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. What else did I want to talk about? I think that's just about it. I'm pretty sure I talked about my fail, frying potatoes. I don't even know what I was thinking, but just important thing to get back up on it. This is why I had a 5-day pre, getting ready for the fast. I'm anxious. I'm excited about the fast. I'm so looking forward to it. I've got my kids. My kids are being babysat this weekend. I just told my mom that I'm doing something medical, that I'll be down on my back, which is all true. I don't like to lie, so there it is. And my body will be detoxing, and I'll feel like crap. So this is the trial. This was the error. Let's see what positive things come from it. Later, YouTube.